Now, one of the things that we have seen in the inception years to date from Nio is that in Q4, vehicle or deliveries of their vehicles tend to increase. This is where, of course, if we are to look back from 2019, you will realize that deliveries of the automakers or the deliveries in this fast growing EV industry tend to increase in terms of numbers, which is something that I've been saying that it gives me confidence that we are going to see yet another quarterly record when you look in the deliveries that Nio is to produce now in Q4. Now, because as seen on the screen, you'll notice that from 2019 until last year 2022, Q4 has always been that quarter that delivers the most vehicles out of all the quarters in a year. Because in 2019, as seen on the screen, you notice that, of course, the deliveries or the Q4 deliveries, if you are to look at the graph, it appears that Q4 had more deliveries as compared to the other quarters. 2020, as seen on the screen, is the same situation. We saw Q4 having, of course, many vehicles compared to the other quarters. 2021, 2022, you will see that this, of course, we've been seeing the very same situation unfolding in Q4, which makes me therefore to again say that we are in it for a new record now in Q4. You will know that the first month of Q4, which is of course October, we saw Nio delivering over 16,000 deliveries, which is something that makes me to see, or at least it is a clear good sign that chances are very high that we might see Nio producing record-breaking deliveries in terms of this Q4. Now, of course, before we forget that, so you already know that this video is just an entertainment video and not a professional financial advice video. I really appreciate if you can just hit the likes button if you are enjoying the content that I'm giving you about Nio's deliveries or Q4 deliveries that we might get to see. You will know that the total quarterly deliveries that Nio is currently sitting at, and that is for Q3, it's around or over 55,000 deliveries, meaning that now in Q4, chances are we might see Nio delivering over, of course, 60,000 vehicles, or at least over 55 or 56,000 deliveries and above, which is something that makes me to be really excited as the Nio investor, because, ladies and gentlemen, we tend to see, of course, good positive deliveries or more deliveries this quarter than any other quarter throughout the whole year. So hit that like button if you're a Nio fan, because on this channel, Nio is one of the stocks that I talk a lot about, because I believe in their fundamentals and their future prospects. I mean, one of the things that I see it's bringing some good vibes or positive vibes onto the new investors, it's of course the rally that we saw, of course, towards the end of last week, which of course brought back some confidence in some of the retail investors, which is something that is always good to see, to watch retail investors liking how the share price of Nio is moving. I would like to continue seeing the share price improving, so that at least we can, or Nio can also catch up to their peers or to its peers in the EV industry, because Nio is one of the stocks that, or Nio, it is the only stock in this EV industry that is in the bottom of the belly when we look into the share price. Share price wise, Nio has not improved or has not surged the way we have seen other, of course, EV makers who are listed trading the stock exchange surging, which is something that, of course, it is not good, and I always knew that our time will come. And I'm not saying right now is our time, but I would like to believe that our time will still come where we'll see the Nio share price recovering or surging more than the other EV companies, because this is a company that fundamentally it continues to grow, it continues to be strong, and therefore this is a company that one way or the other it will recover also in the share price. So I'm very excited about this quarter that we are in, because chances are very high that now in November we might see a record coming. As you know, that the current record that Nio holds, I think it's over 20,300, which they delivered in July. So we might see Nio delivering more than 20,300, which will make them slash the record or the current monthly record which they have, which will be a good sign going into December. December also tend to be that month that has lots and lots of deliveries. You will know that, or you will remember that in 2022 December, Nio delivered over 15,000 deliveries, and chances are this year we might get Nio delivering over or around 25,000 deliveries. That's my prediction, and I believe that we can get to that this year, which will be a very good improvement comparing to the kind of deliveries that we saw Nio producing for the month of December back in 2022. So yes, this video was just about me showing you the history of what we have been seeing Nio performing in terms of deliveries when you look into Q4 from 2019 until 2022. The trend is the same. We always see Nio delivering better deliveries than any other quarter of a year in Q4, and knowing that we are in Q4, chances are very high that we are going to see Nio doing very well in terms of deliveries. Otherwise, with all that, guys, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit the likes button, comment, and subscribe. And once you subscribe, don't forget to hit or click that notification bell so that at least you get notified by YouTube every time I drop a new content. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. And before you buy Nio for the very first time, it is always good that you do your own due diligence so that at least you don't get to panic sell when sometimes you see sharp or sharp drops onto this stock. Otherwise, that's all from me, and God bless you all.